What's up everyone, Brent here with the droiddemos.com. Got the HTC One X here. Just got it in a few days ago, been using it. This is the international version. That one has the quad-core Tegra 3 processor. That version is not coming to the US, but you will have the HTC One XL on AT&T, which is pretty much the same exact form factor as this. Just a different processor. It's got the newer Snapdragon processor. And then on Sprint, you're going to have the Evo 4G LTE, same pretty much internals as the AT&T version, but it's got a different body. So be sure to check those out. But this is the international version. Got this one through Singapore, so it's got a couple apps on Chinese apps on here that you won't see in the U.S. Weibo, and there's another one here. Dr. I think, yeah, that was the other one. But more or less, this is what you're going to see. This is Sense 4.0, really nice. Polycarbonate shell, got this outstanding 8 megapixel camera. That's the one that they're making a really big deal about, and it definitely is a really incredible camera. Go ahead and show that to you right now, just so you can get an idea of it. HTC's got this newer interface as well. Can't really show much here, but you can get an idea for it. It's really, really outstanding. Just take my word for it. I'll post some pictures from it as well. Of course, got the gallery here, but all different. Got your normal settings here. Also a ton of filters that you can apply as well that HTC's added. Of course, 1080p video, and front-facing camera is 1.3, but that's pretty much standard. Also got the buttons down here at the bottom. Got the Galaxy Nexus. You'll notice on this one we have go home. You'll notice that on the Nexus we have the buttons on screen, whereas on the One X we have them here at the bottom. Got these capacitive buttons rather than having them on this screen. And so while these screens are the same size, on the One X you're going to have a lot more screen real estate just because you don't have that space taken up on the screen by the buttons down at the bottom, which I really love. Also, I don't know, you probably can't tell on the screen too much. You might be able to tell a little actually, but the screen on the One X is just outstanding. Got the Super LCD 2 screen on the left, 4.7 inch. I believe the Galaxy Nexus was advertised as 4.65, more or less they're exact same. Both 720p. I believe the One X has 317 pixels per square inch, which is just shy of what the Retina display on the iPhone is. Got one of those here, I'll show you that as well. So here we have the iPhone, both pretty high res, but I'd go to say that the one on the One X is even better, especially on the screen size. So that's one of the things that some people are worried about, is the size. If you can get an idea of it, here it is in my hand. I have got average to large size hands. It's pretty big, but it's not so big that you're gonna not be able to fit in your pocket or not be able to deal with. I love the bigger screens. Can watch movies on it very easily. Got a lot more screen real estate for widgets and apps and playing games and things like that. It's just, in my opinion, there is nothing wrong with a bigger screen, and I love them. Got the, let me find it, here we go. Just for a comparison size, not turned on, but here is the 4.3 inch Evo 3D. It's not on, but it's turning on. You can see the screen now. So that's a little smaller. Go ahead and put the Galaxy Nexus here as well, so you can just get an idea of its size. So the One X and the Galaxy Nexus are pretty much the exact same size, even same thinness, but you will notice in your hand the One X feels a lot thinner. And of course, as always, in my opinion, much higher build quality on the HTC than on the Samsungs. If you had a Nexus S, you'll know that the Galaxy Nexus is pretty much same plasticky quality as the Nexus S, but because it's so much more compact, it feels a little more sturdy. I love the Nexus, it's a great device, I love the screen, but in my opinion, the One X really takes the crown on this. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the software of it. Again, I said it's got Sense 4.0. You see we have the lock screen right here. Updated on this, the icons in the dock will match the icons in the lock screen. So if I just drag that out, of course we see those same icons down here. Sense 4.0 has been really toned down from what Sense was before. Not so bloated, a little more closer to the just native stock Android feel, but you still got the Sense flair to it. It's really slick. If you didn't like Sense before, you definitely should check it out on Sense 4.0 because they've done a great job with this. Take a look here in the app drawer. You see we have down here at the bottom, you can sort it by all. You can look at frequent, which is really useful. You can look at just the downloaded ones. Then pretty convenient links here at the top. We have search. We can get directly into the Play Store. Of course, we have our menu button here rather than not integrated into the app like some apps will be now. Of course, this is Sense app right here, so it's going to have that up here. Going back to the home screen, I know I was scrolling through here before, but the widgets on Sense 4.0 are really nice. See here we have the music widget, got recently played down here. Go ahead and just play a little. Don't know if that's too loud. Speaker's pretty good. Nothing to write home about, but I mean, it is a cell phone, so you're not going to get something super outstanding, but it gets the job done. It gets pretty loud, and it sounds good. Got a SoundCloud button right here. Quick access to that. If you want to, got a song playing, you want to check what it is. Obviously, you're not going to be playing it for what's playing on the device, but you got that, so pretty useful. Got a picture album there. To add widgets, of course, we can just go ahead and hold down. Now we have this new screen right here. You can just drag and drop to the screen. You can do that for apps. You can go over here to widgets, and we got all our different widgets. Tons and tons and tons of widgets. This is all the stock widgets that come with it, nothing extra. So you can tell that there's a ton. All you got to do is just drag it onto a screen, hold it, drag it. You see these other ones are red. It'll highlight in green if you can put it there. So really easy. You see it there. Shows what it's going to look like. I can drag up here to cancel if I want, or I can just drop it in. So really nice integration of that. I can do a little drop down there. I can look at all the different ones here if I want to limit it. Something that's kind of close to what CyanogenMod did on those ROMs. You'd see these things categorized when you pulled up the widgets, so that's pretty useful. Go back home, got our notification bar. That's going to be normal. Got swipe to remove from ICS. Got the settings button here. That's something with ICS, and now we have HTC's white theme. In my opinion, they've added some nice touches over just stock ICS, which HTC always does with their ROMs in Sense. So, got the personalized menu right here. We can have our themes and whatnot, just like always. So we got the HTC skins, and can browse through those in case you want to set those up. A little more hidden than before, but it's still in here. Of course, we got scenes, wallpaper, everything you need. So those are the normal things that you'll see in Sense. Going back, don't have it on here now. Go ahead and make it. Folders are nicely integrated in a new way on Sense 4.0 as well. So if I want to just drag this down here, I can go ahead and just hold that and drag it on top. That's something that came from the iPhone, but it's a good integration, so there you go. And it shows you little previews as well, so you can just click on it. We can name it if we want. We can go ahead and just click the add button here. It's got check marks, so we can add more than one at once. Just click add. So that makes it a lot easier if you're trying to do set them all up at once. Say you want to grab all your games and just throw them in a folder. So that's great. Going back here, got Dropbox in here, of course. Partnership with HTC, so when you log in for the first time, you're going to get I believe 25 gigs for 2 years extra on your Dropbox account. Really useful. I use Dropbox all the time, so that's something that's pretty cool if you get a newer HTC phone. So that's pretty much it. Again, I love this phone. In my opinion, it's definitely the best one on the market now. I don't think there's going to be a big deal with the different processor in the US versions. For the most part, they both run pretty much the same. They're just great processors, so nothing to worry about there. Definitely recommend it. I'm going to start bringing out a lot of tutorials for this, so keep an eye out for those. Be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Like it and share it if you will. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.